Okay. I don't know how big we're going to make this. This one's quite a small piece. I think we're going to make it 400. We're going maximum. I wonder what we're going to do. We're going to make it negative, positive, or positive. Add a fair amount of contrast. Okay, let's see if we can make this one look good. Got a feeling it's going to be a real pastel colour. Hang on, what are we doing here? Fuck me dead. Wondering if we might as well keep it in the middle because it's a real pastel original. See if we can make this come up a treat. Going all the way with a black this time for a change. Okay, what do we got? What are we going to present to our copier? What do we got? We got here a piece of tissue box. Piece that I cut out of a tissue box or part of a tissue box. We're going to make it into a nice mirror image. So yeah, came off a tissue box. A lot of tissue boxes indeed have floral patterns printed on them. For some reason it seems to be the way when it comes to... I'm wondering if maybe... I'm just thinking maybe negative positive might work well with this. We'll soon find out. But yeah, this is a real pastel piece and it's just so popular with tissue box. So typical of tissue boxes to have that pretty floral shit. We're not going to use copy density because we're going to do a negative positive. We're going to use brightness and we're going to add some red because it's going to cool right down when we reverse the colours. But a cool hue goes well with red, if I'm correct. So let's see if we've made this come up a treat first go. So this should hopefully fill the page first go. We don't get any edges. So let's see how we go. This will be our first one off and stabilising image, so please wait. That's typical Konica Minolta. Sometimes I think that the people who are in the business of, like the CEO of Konica Minolta, that he'd be better off in a company that manufactured tissue boxes instead of complex mechanisms like this, because CEOs like whoever the Japanese guy is, I don't know his fucking name, and that looks really good. Well, he doesn't do a very good job at commissioning the design, because obviously he has a say in what goes into the machine and how it's designed. And I just think, if he doesn't like photocopiers, which I suspect he doesn't, well, he'd probably probably not quite as much, but he'll still earn a lot of money, and it's a lot easier to design a good tissue box than it is to design one of these. And if a man is so incompetent at designing or commissioning the design of the photocopier and approving whatever design measures are taken, and obviously he declines to make photocopiers a lot more user-friendly because he wants to make the product cheap to manufacture and expensive to sell. So he just tries to cut corners and this, that, the other. He doesn't care. He worries what the shareholders think. He doesn't give a shit about the product. So he might as well be designing something as dumb and stupid as tissue boxes. That he's not smart enough to do this. A photocopier to him is just as boring as a tissue box. So why doesn't he fucking get in the tissue box trade and not trade in the... Why doesn't he become CEO of a company like Kleenex, who makes tissue boxes and tissues? Why doesn't he just run a company like Kleenex? I mean, seriously. Or I don't think it's called Kleenex now. I think it's called... Shit, I've forgotten what it's called. Kimberly-Clark. I think it's called Kimberly-Clark, who now do... I don't know, whatever the company name is, he's better off there than at Konica Minolta. And I do hope you take that as an insult, CEO, because all you care about is the fucking money. You are stupid, you are dumb, you're short-sighted, as in what you think of the future, and and might as well be running a company that manufactures simple products like tissues, tissue box, making tissue boxes to put tissues in. That's all you're good for. And I don't care what you think of me. You can go fuck yourself. I don't care. You're no good. You're no good as a CEO of Konica Minolta, and this goes for all the other copier companies. You all should be in the tissue box designing. Well, you don't actually design it, I know, but you tell the people in the boardroom what's going to be approved and what's not. So you might as well be designing fucking tissue boxes. So go fuck yourselves and maybe look for a job at Kimberly-Clark.